Hello everyone, Tiniestofchibis here, and we are back with Twisted Wonderland. Anyway, anywho, I think you should be on 26, if I'm remembering correctly. Do, 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 do. We're almost done. Feeling the heat. Ooh, I win. That's 3 for me. You're tough competition when you focus, Floyd. Yeah, I lose again. You're relentless, Azul. This brings me up 5-0. I'll be up front to the board game club, if anything less, of course. Meanwhile, Jamel's at 2-3, I see. Oh yes, it's been a while since I last played. I suppose I've gotten rusty. Back in the old days, Kamal would spend hours a day making me play with him, insisting on going until he won a game. Despite his modeling skills, imagine that. I see. Yes, that would explain it. Explain what? You sure love your little cryptic little side. Forget what I said, anything. So you and Kamal essentially grew up together, correct? We've been together for as long as I can remember, yes. Speaking of which, you 3 Octaviano boys have been friends since childhood, I hear. That's what they say. What's that supposed to mean? You're talking like you're not even one of them. We've been classmates ever since we started elementary school. But personally, I barely knew Azul existed until just before we started middle school. So I wouldn't exactly call us childhood friends. You got a serious case of tunnel vision. I was a rather quiet boy myself. I hardly ever stood out in class. You stood out in other ways, though. Not many guys can claim to be as cute and round as Grim. I believe we've been over this multiple times. You are not to dredge up the forbidden lore. The lore. I actually like this. Where he says you're not to dredge up the forbidden lore. I can't remember who said it, but they were like, Azul's a fucking nerd to say it like that. So, here you are now, pursuing over them as house warden. You have a curious relationship. You think? I just do what Azul says because it's more fun that way. I strongly doubt Jade or Floyd have any binding allegiance to me. This is all an elaborate game of pretend to them. Your relationship is getting more confusing by the minute. If I made a poor choice as a leader, or even simply a boring one, they would turn on me instantly and seize the house warden seat for themselves. Not that I'll lose if they challenge me, of course. We ain't got any plans to challenge him either. For now, anyway. Ha ha ha. So essentially, the 3 of you are all equals in each other's eyes. Yeah, we stick with him now because it's fun. If it stops being fun, we drop him like a bad habit. Easy. It ain't like the vice house warden is the house warden's servant or nothing. It's a pretty normal relationship if you ask me. Normal, you say. I suppose that concept is lost on me. I've always been loyal of the Elseam household. God, I need to remember because I need to go back and switch a few things just because of like some stuff, but we'll work on it. And that will likely never change. Oh, hey guys, are you still gaming? God, what's this? Oh, Matcha Clan. That takes me back. I used to play it for hours and I'm with Jamal. I thought you went to bed, Camille. Why would you? I told you not to wander around by yourself. What if somebody abducted you? You're such a warrior, what, Jamal? Chill. Jade's been with me the whole time. Wait, Jade? Yes, hello. I have been keeping Camille company. You. Camille is so generous. He's been teaching me all sorts of things. Answer me, what did you do to Camille? What did I do? I was just having a pleasant conversation with him. Isn't that right, Camille? Yep. I was just showing him around the storerooms. Yeah. Oh yeah, Jamal, you know that silver and blue carpet we bought with us when we came here? Do you know where it is? I couldn't find it for the life of me. We're leaving, Camille. Huh? Why? Back to your room. Now. Whoa, okay. You don't have to pull my arm out of its socket. Sorry, Jade. I'll get you that carpet some other time. Certainly. I'm sure we'll be seeing more of each other very soon. Almost there. Which isn't a good thing, but... Thwart by the heart. Thwart. Man, I need to fix my nails, but I can't find my nail clippers. Well, I think I have an idea where it's at, but I gotta move shit. Good work, Jade. Did you have your talk with Kamel? Yes, sir. It was just what you expected. It's likely that Kamel is being magically mind-controlled by someone who is making him do these things. Mind-controlled? This rings a bell for me. Is it even possible? You know how Ruggie has magic that manipulates the body? There's also hypnosis magic that takes control of its target's mind. But it requires a fair high degree of skills and magic power than its bodily counterpart, which means very few magicians are capable of using it. You gotta have a skill and power on par with Azul for that. Even I would be hard-pressed to control living creatures with their own egos like humans. But I don't think anybody in Scaraba is half as good as you, Azul. Even their own house warden, Kamel's big signature spell is just a glorified water spout. And their vice warden, Jamal, is saying he got 5 across the board out of the 10 levels grading scale. I wouldn't be so sure. You know what they say, a clever hawk hides its talons. So who's mind-controlling Sea Otter anyway, and why? I'm afraid I couldn't get any answers there. You couldn't figure it out, even with your signature spell? Wait. Come to think of it, we've never seen Jade's signature spell. What'd it do? Floyd, what have I told you about blurting out the details about my signature spell in the presence of others? I don't see the harm in disclosing this to you and Grim, actually. Knowing a signature spell's function wouldn't make a magical befriend human any more susceptible to it than they already are. So it's harmless because we're harmless. Great, that makes me feel way better. Well, if I must. My unique power is one that would make most people guarded around me if they knew what I did. So I'm not a fan of revealing it, but my signature spell is called Shock the Heart. It can be used once and only once on a target to make them tell the truth. Right, so they wouldn't be able to lie. Mind you, it can only be used against a given target. Once I use it on someone, I can never use it on them again. And it often doesn't work at all on people highly resistant to magic or weary types like Azul. It's only effective on those with loosely guarded minds or people in a moment of mental vulnerability. Hence, my signature spell is very limited in scope. Works great on guys who are cowering in fear or brawling like babies, though. So it does. The way they smile scares the daylights out of me. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm taking a moment to look at Jade real quick. Because I gotta get into his mindscape. Mostly because I'm RPing with my friend. And sometimes I have to be Jade. So, Anyway, Kamel has always been the type to open up to others. Thus my spell works on him flawlessly. Yet even so... That's it. Look in my left eye. Don't be afraid. I want to help you. Shock the heart. I'm going to ask you some questions, and you will answer them honestly. Do you know the name of the student using hypnosis magic on you? I do. And what is his name? I can't say. What? I must never tell anyone. I made a promise long ago, so I can't say. I see. All right. Huh? What was that? Thank you, Kamel. You helped clear the air in a great deal. I have? I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm glad you're satisfied. Indeed, I am, my friend. And that's the story. Ha 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 ha, hilarious. Your signature spell was thwarted by Kamel's strength of character. As much as I hate to admit it, that is an accurate assessment. And here I thought Seattle would sing like a canary, just when you think you know a guy. It must have been a promise he keeps close to his heart. That same unwavering convention has laid bare the truth behind the unrest in Scarabia. All that's left now are the finishing touches. It's time to catch the culprit by the tail and pull him out of the sand where he lurks. I have a plan first. Oh, I was like, what the fuck is this? But now I know what it is. Okay, I was like, what the fuck is that one? Like it's not this one, but the next one is the musical one. I was just wondering. I was like, what the fuck is that? But I remember now. Not hard, but smart. We are getting visions from the brain, in our sleep. The skies are dark and ominous. Genie is squished. Genie, stop. Sorry, kid, I've got a new master now. Kneel and pay tribute to the great sorcerer Jafar. Now, where are we? Ah, yes, Egypt's humiliation. He's no prince, and that's a fact. Now that he's unmasked, do you recognize your friend? God damn it. Eternal banishment from this life. Farewell, Prince Ali. Aladdin didn't really have any good songs for Jafar. It's time to wake up. Sorry, I just remembered something. It's stupid. Mare, are we marching to the oasis? No, we're waking up early precisely to avoid that. Come along now. Kamel's room. Good morning, Kamel. Is you Jamal? Morning. No, it's Jade. Though our names do sound a bit similar. Wait, what? What are y'all doing here? I bought some tea to wake you up and a change of clothes. Now rise and come with me, if you please. Huh? What's going on? Where's Jamal? Don't worry. We're perfectly capable of helping you get dressed without him. Kamel, it's time to... What? Azul? Jade? Graham? What are you doing in Kamel's room? Good morning, Jamal. You're welcome to sleep in today. In fact, I encourage it. I like how, he has Kamel's room has a little first date kit. It's adorable. We'll be taking care of Kamel starting now until the end of break. What? After our chat last night, I realized something. Who's the busiest guy in the storm? Who's working the hardest by far? It's you, Jamel. We've been taking advantage of Scarabaea's hospitality during our stay, you see. So we like to pay back somehow. You can call us the Jamel Support Squad. All the ridiculous... no. I couldn't possibly ask you to. Oh, that's brilliant. I've been thinking for ages about how I wish I could make Jamel's job easier. Your compassion is a touching thing to behold, Kamel. What that Azul could take a page from your book. Ha ha ha. You just had to get it a dig, didn't you, Jade? Anyway, allow us to handle matters here. You can kick back and take it easy, Jamel. By all means, take them up on it, Jamel. This will be great for you. Run along now, Jamel. Go back to your room and catch up on your sleep. What in the world is going on here? I can't just rest. I better at least see to breakfast. Hey, Minnow. That ain't been seasoned yet, so don't run it out. Sorry, sir. The vegetables in the oven are done. Those are already dressed, so plate them and get them on the table. Breakfast is already made? Did you do this, Floyd? Good morning, Sea Snake. Yep. Me and the Minnows took care of it. as it was going on about how much he wanted to help you. But I can't put on guests to work. We ain't exactly guests, remember? We're training buddies. But Camille can only eat food prepared by me. It could be poisoned. Ha! That's an even more unbalanced diet than what I eat. And I ain't poisoned anything here, by the way. If you don't trust me, test it yourself. If it gets Jamel's poison-free seal of approval, I'm sure Seattle will eat it right up. You have a point, but still. Vice Warden, could you taste test these grilled vegetables? I think the soup came out nicely. What do you think, sir? Fine. I'll test them all myself. Actually, are we prepared for our morning races trek? Usually breakfast comes after the march. About that. As House Warden of Octavaniel, I give my fellow House Warden Camille an alternative proposal. What? You can't just do that. Rather than aerobic exercises like long-range walking, you see far greater gain in strength and stamina from proper indoor weight training. Scarabaeus Desert is a terribly hot place. We wouldn't want the risk of anyone getting heat stroke. In fact, there's a huge fountain in the courtyard. If you want to build stamina, how about swimming in that? It'll be more fun, too. Agreed. I can tell you from experience that swimming is far better way to burn fat than walking. So we don't have to go on those marches anymore? We're safe, Vice House Warden. It's also worth mentioning that skipping breakfast can make you more easily fatigued and distracted. Not that overeating helps either, of course. Good morning. Oh, breakfast is done already? Hot diggity, that looks delicious. Floyd in fine form today. It comes out considerably worse when he's not in the mood. And Seasteak Lord already poison tests your portion, Sea Otter. Go on and dig in. Bon appetit. Oh, this is wonderful soup. Ain't it? That's a coral sea staple. It's packed to the gills with seafood. I love that he fucking laughs. He's like, joke. And the gills, get it? Gill. Because it's seafood. It's like, Me. First, the key to ancient increments is memorizing the vocabulary. I'm awful at memorization. It puts me to sleep. Then I got a perfect study method for you. Recite while walking. It's a good study method for people with shorter attention spans. Sounds like it'll be just as great for me. Oh, Grammy, wait a minute to a short attention span. All right. Let's all try it together, guys. Yes, sir. I'm thinking real quick. Setting the bait. Probably shouldn't have put lotion on, but just rub it off my thumbs. Because I think I'll manage to memorize a spell I was having trouble with. Proper exercise is critical to honing a more efficient mind for studying. However, overstraining yourself will have the adverse effect. Mock battles are a good way to exercise while venting stress. Aha, I'm in the mood to cut loose, so count me in. Who to fight? Alright, split into teams of 5 and let the melee begin. Aha, mock battles really are fun, and they're a great way to gauge the results of your training. Yes, House Warden. It's like, he sighs. It's like, ugh. There's one reason we've all grown as well as we have, and that would be our diet, of course. It's about getting the nutrition you need, not too many, not too few. This helps your afternoon performance. Cooking is an essential life skill for gaining an understanding of food and developing a healthy diet. Maybe I should start cooking every now and then. I wouldn't have to worry about poison if I prep meals for myself. Don't. You'll injure yourself again. Okay, Sea Otter, you're in charge of stirring the pot. Keep an eye on that soup and make sure it doesn't boil over, would you? Sure thing. Glad to help. All right, everyone. Let's make this a meal to remember. Yes, sir. Okay, this is actually a musical thing, so I fucking better actually not have my hands. Like, I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna make the best tasting soup ever. I worry about having you cook on your own. I'll help. No need to fret, Jamal. Well, we will eat them. You just sit back and relax. Fine. Oh shit, it's one of these. Suddenly it sounds confused, delicious. Perhaps we should add some to our menu. Though it might be difficult to produce ingredients and learn to cook them properly. I'll help with that. I love it if everyone knew how great our food is. I'll get all the spices and have one of my family chefs come to instruct you. That would be grand. Let's work out a wording of the contract later. I worry that I'm trying not to freak out because then I'll start hitting too soon. Nice one, Sea Otter. You're better at this than I expected. Haha, you think so? I guess you never know until you try. Okay, it's almost done. Just a bit more. Like, I had my fingers ready to push it like the right and left one. And it wasn't, so I was like, fuck. Done. Well, even I can make a simple soup, huh? Ha ha ha. All you did was stir the pot. Ugh. Oh, that was fantastic. Pausing after a meal to take a light walk stimulates your brain and improves your studies efficiently in the afternoon. You know a lot about this stuff, Azul. I'm impressed. And here I was just pushing for frantic hard work with no real direction. I think I put my students in an unfair position. You're a sophomore house warden just like me, but I'm woefully behind. Everyone makes mistakes. Our vacation's only half over. There's still room to make up for lost time. With a training camp this helpful, staying at school doesn't sound so bad. Yeah, agreed. The only chance we get to spend time with you guys is when we're at school. It feels like I'm waking up from a nightmare. Jamel is not happy, as you can see. Scarabaeus got a lot of people good at astrology and ancient incantations, right? As they tell it here, the sorcerer of the sand specializes in divination, and this dorm is populated by students who embody his spirit. I'm not good at either things myself, though. I hear the sorcerer of the sand successfully utilized the made device for fortune telling that required natural energy. The study of astrology took shape relatively early when compared to the other fields of magic. He was so far ahead of his time. I suppose his success played a major role in that. Oh, the Great Seven never fails to impress me. Oh, it's almost 3 o'clock. Let's get in a bit more studying, then take a break. Shall I prepare some tea? No, I'll handle it. I'm the furthest along with my assignment after all. Allow me to help. I appreciate that. Shall we be off, Jamel? The student's completion rate for this assignment is up 15% from yesterday. Those are some statistically significant results. You and Gib told me Kamel was going through drastic mood swings, but he's been acting pretty calm since we've arrived. Isn't it nice that Kamel has regained the faith of Scarabea students? No, it isn't. It's not? No offense, but I can't let you people stay in Scarabea any longer. It's time you went back under the sea. Under the sea. Sorry, I was like... And 30. Puppet-like state. Okay. So, we're at 30. 5, 10, 15. Oh, so that would be 6. This would be 6 episodes. Okay. 8, 9, 10. We'll do the next 2 episodes. And... But technically we're at 8 minus 2. That is 6. But since we're not actually that, it was 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this should be 35, I think. Hallway. No offense, but I can't let you people stay in Scarabania any longer. It's time you went back under the sea. Pardon? Where did this come from, Jamel? Have I done something to offend you? You really don't get it. Does the sad look on my face mean nothing to you? What? You made eye contact with me, fool. The one you behold is your master. When I ask you a question, you will answer. When I give you a command, you will assist, snake charmer. What? Got my head, irk. The pain will last as long as you resist. The sooner you give in and submit, the easier it will be for you to go. Go on, I'm waiting. Ugh. And so who is your master? My master is you, almighty Jamel. I wait your command. You thought I was a mediocre magician, but you were sorely mistaken. An embarrassing misjudgment for the house warden of Octavianio. But really, because of you, all my carefully laid plans have gone up in smoke. All I needed was a little more nudging from the ramshackle visitors, and the students would have kicked Kamel out. It was my way of getting Kamel ejected from his position without getting my own hands dirty. Do you have any idea how much painstaking effort I put into laying the groundwork for that? First, you're going to take the twins and go home to the Coral Sea. Wait, hold on. You return all your contractual stolen powers back to the original owners recently, right? Yes, master. So much for using you as my own personal genie of the lamp. Your signature spell is quite a valuable asset, but it would be hard to keep you controlled long term. Sir, I remember the context of the contracts. What? I remember all the secrets of the people I made contracts with, their troubles, their weaknesses, their desires. What a twisted collection. I can see I made the right call not making friends with you. Does this little catch of yours include the Headmaster Dyer's Crowley secrets? Of course, master. I know one thing he would never want others to learn. That's it. That's it. It's all going to work out. You really are my genie of the lamp, Basil. Do you wish to know the head mage's secret? Oh, absolutely. Once I have the head mage's weakness in my grasp, I'll finally be free. I'll kick Kamel out of the school and become house warden myself. And there we have it. And, unfortunately, that's where we're ending the episode. So, we'll continue this episode next time. So for now, Tiniestofchibis is signing out.